Okay, I had said that I was trying to collect my thoughts about how traveling through the Bob Marshall Wilderness reminded me of my own journey with multiple sclerosis, and that I wanted to collect those thoughts a little bit, which I've tried to do. Some of them I've already forgotten because they came to me while I was in the Bob Marshall and I didn't have a way of jotting them down. Um, but this message is really especially for people who are newly diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, but I'm hoping that it's relatable really for almost anybody, because it sort of just parallels life as well. So I'm going to just start with, everybody comes to this disease through their own pathway. So I started the Bob Marshall Wilderness right here. The trailhead, there's two different trailheads, and those are right here and here versus here. And I say that because, again, you may have been experiencing symptoms for years. You may have had one massive big flare and got diagnosed right away. But either way, when you get that diagnosis, that journey is going to feel something like this map. It is a complete, for you, uncharted territory. The wind is not cooperating. We're just going to set that down. It's uncharted territory, and it can be scary. And every one of these little, we're going to try this again. Every one of these lines, there are so many trails, which means there are so many ways to try to navigate this disease, and you're going to be faced with so many options, and it can feel overwhelming. But just know that there is a map, so to speak, and that map is resources, research, your doctors, and any decision that you make. I guess so. Number one is it will feel like a wilderness, but you need to equip yourself with the tools that you need in order to navigate that wilderness. Number two really is create your map carefully, evaluate. Don't feel rushed to make a decision on medications, because each one of these trails has consequences. You will make a decision. It's not that it's right or wrong, it's just that you will evaluate which trail you want to take based on your tolerance level for different risks and benefits. Three, multiple options. It can feel scary, and knowing that every one of those options has consequences, but usually those consequences are not as bad as not making a decision, actually. And if you follow the advice of your doctors and your own gut, and listen to your body, then you will be able to navigate your way through this disease. Number four, the way that it feels like dealing with this disease feels like the Bob Marshall Wilderness, is that trail conditions change. So just because you start one medication doesn't mean that that's going to be it. Things change, your body changes, you may develop progression, you may find that you don't need as much of a medication. Either way, just always know that it's your right to assess what you're doing and make changes. The other, number five, it's hard. It's stinking hard. I don't know what to say other than that. But it's doable. And you were built, you were created fearfully and wonderfully, and you are fearsome, and you do have the ability to navigate this. You have the resilience to be able to adapt and adjust to whatever this disease throws at you. Number six, number six, trail angels. In the Bob Marshall Wilderness, there were a bunch of times where I was simply overwhelmed. And the first person that appeared was Hogged Up in Late Start, and that was when I was stuck at a river crossing. And I knew I couldn't make it across that river by myself. They showed up, they looked at the river, and even with 3 of us, doing a swift water crossing there wasn't advisable. So we bushwhacked around and we found places that were safe to cross, and we made it. I couldn't have done it without their help. The next person who showed up was Grouse, and that was at a time where I was dealing with all the blowdowns. He showed up at Badger Creek Ranger Station, and we just pledged that no matter what, we'd help each other get through that wilderness together. There will be people who will come along on this journey that you're on, and they will help you navigate it. It may not be medical people, it may just be someone who has your back and is encouraging, but be open to that. Don't wall yourself behind denial, which is what I did for 4 years. Be willing to accept help from people, because that really is a blessing both for you and for them. So that's the other ones, true to a memory that has potholes in it. Like I said, I forgot some of them. Finding your footing, trusting yourself, creating your own roadmap, being willing to adjust, and being willing to accept help. Those really are the takeaways that I would say. Those got me through the Bob Marshall Wilderness, which was hard. And it's what has also gotten me through navigating multiple sclerosis. So get out there, find your fearsome, and know that you can do hard things. All right? Take care.